Right. Welcome, Miss Madhu. Welcome, Miss Dharani. Right. Only two people have joined so far. So anyway, I'm recording this session. This is about a briefing on your examination schedule, right? And Miss Madhubali, are you okay? Hello. Yeah, your microphone is off. Doesn't matter, right? It's fine. It's fine. Okay, then so normally like these are the things that you should aware of when you are facing the examination, right? Normally, I'll give you a briefing. This should be done by the center, not by myself. This is the sole responsibility of your center because you have like paid. Some people they have paid 74,000 for the UKVI. Some people they have paid 65,000 for the academic. Now, Miss Naini, has the price been changed for the academic into 60,000 or still 65,000? You Miss Naini, your microphone is off. Yeah, Dharani, like what is the price now? Is it 60,000 for the academic or 65,000 for the paper base?
Exam fee,
Yeah, exam fee
65,000.
65,000 for the computer base 60,000, right? Okay, and for the UKVI 74,000. But this is the sole responsibility of the center. But I will be briefing it like now. So if you are like quite new to the exam, you have to go to the center, visit the center prior to 40 minutes, right? Prior to 40 minutes, you have to be in the center. And your passport is a crucial document in order to have the exam. And just after going there, like uh, first check whether your candidate number and the center number, right? Please check whether your candidate number and the center number, right, is properly, right, understood, because the numbers will be given to you upon the admission. So keep in mind the numbers, and that will be quite helpful for you to manage, right? Then what you have to do, like first, I'll be getting an idea about the listening. In the listening paper, right, before having the listening paper, they will give you an idea about your audibility, right? So you have to check your headsets, right? Then increasing or decreasing the volume, like it's up to you, but they will play you a test audio. But you should be able to increase your audibility or the sound volume up to 75%. Do not increase more than that, otherwise it will vibrate and it will be quite uncomfortable to you, right? And do not reduce the sound. Some headset it doesn't have the button to reduce or increase. So you have to bear the right and the original sound that you can hear. And stopwatch or countdown will be there on screen, or you will be notified prior to the finishing line. Right. Then just after having the listening paper, so you should know that you will be only given 30 minutes and you will be having 40 questions. And always keep in mind the type of question, right, and the strategies. Type of question and the strategies. Okay, Miss Madhu, like if you have like plan, map, diagram, labeling, what are the strategies you have? You have landmarks, prepositions of places, and keywords. Miss Nani,
Yes.
if you have something called short answer question, what are the strategies you have? Main strategies. You have language connectors, keywords, and what you call content words, right? So Dharani, what are the strategies for not form completion? Right? So you should be able to understand these things. Landmarks, keywords, like an indirect similar expression. So this is quite crucial, right, for your understanding. That means when you are having when you see the question paper or the transcript, so you should be able to understand the type of question and you have to have the idea about the like strategies. That's why I gave you in the demo. So this goes to reading as well as listening, but now I'm focusing on the listening event. So just after having that, always focus on these strategies, whether you are following landmarks, content words, keywords, indirect similar expressions, opinion and attitude changes, like language connectors, whether it's about a preposition, noun, or a verb, right? Or something called heart event, or changeable words, unchangeable words, or something like that. So the strategies are really helpful for you to, right, get an idea about the answer and how the question is formed. Then always, right, in case of an emergency, if you miss one, if you miss an answer for a question, do not worry about it. Just like capture the rest and follow like accordingly, right? And you will be having 4 parts, right? You'll be having 4 parts. So in the third or the fourth part, you are like a type, you like this, the audio speed will be 1.25x, right? So that's why you are having some problems at the end of the event. But those who are expecting like 6.5, right? You have to score only 28, at least 28 or right 30. If you are scoring 6.5. If your score is in between 5.5, doesn't matter. You can be in between 22 to 25, right? So this is your target, right? Okay, so all of you here, you have achieved your target here in our demo versions. But you have to make sure that the same thing will be there, even the location, and there will be bunch of people. So you don't have to get additional stress. Whether the examiners are there next to you or not, just forget about them, right? Focus on the exam rather than focusing on the people around you, right? Then after that, as you are doing the paper base, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet, right? So this is only allowed in the paper base, right? So that case, do not try to write down the answers in a hurry on the answer sheet itself. So first, like just underline the answers on the transcript, then transfer the answers to the answer sheet. So this is about like listening. So here it's quite important for you to get the idea about the strategies, right? Strategies versus type of question. That's what I gave you at the initial event. So this is the most important one when you are going for the listening one, because without having the strategies, if you just listen and try to answer, this is not a good thing. That's why I always ask you to go for the self-analysis 100%. If your marks are low, there's a problem with the self-analysis, right? If you are satisfied with your answers, why your answers were right there because of the self-analysis. It's a quite simple but an efficient way of having. As an example, if you do 4 self-analysis of listening, the 5th paper will be quite improved. And if you do 2 like self-analysis for the reading, your reading marks should definitely be there more than 20 marks, right? Even your knowledge is low, right? So normally if you are getting 30, like for the listening paper, right, definitely you will achieve 22, right, like for the reading paper, right? Because the same strategies are there. And in the reading, what I want you to tell, this is about the reading. In the reading, you will be given 60 minutes and you will be having 40 questions. And the strategies are quite similar, but you will be noticing matching event, multiple choice, right? And note or summary completion, note, form, right? Or summary, same question type, or flow chart, completion as the main question, right? This is one, right? Note, form, summary, flowchart, completion. They are not 4 parts. That is a one like question type. Matching event and multiple choice will be there in the reading more than the other event. Sometimes you will not notice sentence completion, short answer completion, and diagrams as well, right? In the reading, it's quite rare. So how do you crack the reading? I always encourage you not to go by 1, 2, 3. First, what you have to do when the reading paper is given, look at the paper and get an idea about the topics, right? You have section 1 to section 4, section 3, section 1 up to section 3. So imagine Miss Madhumali, like you have like section 1, it's about technology. Section 3 about politics. Section 2 is about agriculture. What is the best one for you? According to your awareness, politics, agriculture, or technology?
Technology.
Then you start number 1, then you have to go for the rest of the things. Right? Now, Miss Naini, imagine number 1 is about technology, number 2 is about politics, number 3 is about agriculture. What's your choice? What is your 1, 2, 3?
3, agriculture.
Yeah, that depends on your ability. Miss Dharavi, what about yourself? Right? Yeah, she's not there. So like anyway, like so this is quite important to understand that the choice that you have is the most important thing, right? So because you don't have to go 1, 2, 3. Imagine for me, like actually it's about agriculture because I'm interested in agriculture. So I just use the third part and like try to manage all the things and transfer the answers to the answer sheet. Because in reading, please keep in mind, most of the people, they are having a problem with the time, right? Because they do not follow the right the given strategies. In the reading also, it should be quite easier because you have 60 minutes, answers are visible, right? Now, Miss Naini, what about listening? Once the answers are given, it will not be repeated, correct? But in the reading, Miss Madhumali, the answers are there, right? The problem is people say that they are not in a position to find the answers. Why? Because they are not focusing on the strategies, right? So that's why I wanted you to like focus on the strategies and self. When you do the self analysis, you'll have to self analysis like 100%. Why my answer is correct? Like this is the answer. Why I got it? Because I have these strategies. Why I lost the answers? Because I forgot about these strategies. Now I would like to mention that you have forgotten about the strategies because that's why you are unable to tell me the question type as versus the strategies. So I want you to look at that before going to the examination, right? And the other thing, right, uh, for the reading, additional time will not be given, right? You will not be given an additional time. Then what you have to do? Once you complete one task, you have to transfer that to the answer sheet. Got it, Miss Madhumali? Once you
Yes, sir.
complete each event, so you have to transfer your answers to the answer sheet because you will not be given any additional time. Some people, they just do it and do it. At the final stage, they try to transfer the answers and the answer sheets will be possibly taken, right? So you will not be having any excuse or any human, like, any excuses at the IELTS test center. It's a very tough place and you will not be given anything, right? So, but in the training, I gave you like many excuses and you had given me many excuses. But in the IELTS center, it's quite different, right? So you have to keep in mind. And the next thing, after having the listening, sometimes there is a possibility of giving you a break, but that depends on the like situation at the test center. Sometimes all the three examinations will be like proceeded one after the other, right? So you will not be given any additional break. So when you go there, the dress code is really important, right? When you go there, you have to use a plain dress code, like the dresses with balls, fronts, sequences like golden strips are not allowed, and you can use any other thing. Use some sort of sandals rather than going on slippers. And if you have like jewelry, additional jewelry, like just like be simple. And when it comes to mobile phones, just have a simple mobile phone if you do not have a person to keep your like valuables, because the lockers are not safe enough to have your valuables. So you have to think of that as well. And when it comes to like water, you can keep a 500 milliliter a bottle of water, like the label should be removed, right? It should be transparent, and you have to have 2 HB pencils, because all the answers will be written using a pencil. And if you are not aware about proper nouns, use the capitals for all the answers. But if you are aware of proper nouns, you can use the capitals like for the first letter, and then come with the simple letters, right? And so afterwards you have the writing part. In the writing task, right, you will be given 40 minutes, and first 20 minutes are allocated for the those who are doing the general, you have the letter. Those who are doing the academic, you have the charts, graphs, and or illustration and diagram. Please be advisable that you will be getting 2 out of 5 into 9 for the task 1. So your priority is not for the task 1. Either you are writing the letter or illustration and diagram or the charts and graph, right? Your priority is the essay. For the essay, you will be given 40 minutes, but they will not separate the time, right? Okay, 20 minutes for the first task, 40 minutes for the second task. The total time will be 60 minutes. Okay, that's how the time is made. So like in the essay, like Dharani, how many parts are there in the essay? Yes, Miss Bandumali.
Partial and impartial, sir.
Yeah, there are 2 types called partial and impartial. And Miss Naini, what are the paragraphs that are available in the essay? How many paragraphs?
4.
4 paragraphs. What are the paragraphs, Dharani?
1, body 2, and the conclusion.
What is it? Introduction, body 1, body 2,
Body 2, and
conclusion.
conclusion.
Right. So according to the type of essay, the way of writing is quite different, because in the first part you paraphrase and add the particular thing. Then you have to add in this essay, in this essay, if it is impartial, both of these will be discussed. If it is partial, in this essay, the above fact is clearly discussed. Then when you start the body 1, body 2. Accordingly, if it is impartial, you have to have experience and example on both body 1 and body 2. And in the conclusion, you have to have, right, in conclusion, according to my opinion, I believe that you have to pick a side for the impartial one. And you have to, in the partial one, the whole essay goes to one side, right? So that is what you have to do. And the introduction should be at least 7 to 10 sentences, and the conclusion should be at 5 to 7 sentences, right? And the paragraph should be divided, and the alignment should be, what is it, Ms. Madhumali? Left alignment should be maintained. And when you use the examples, your own examples are highly, appreciated rather than others' examples. Even the examples are a fact, right? They are not 100%, right? They will not 100% increase your marks, right? Okay, so that's what I wanted to give you about the preparation. And in the test center, time is really important for you. So don't waste your time, right? And sharpen your pencils and go there. And for no reason, do not help others. Do not look at others, right? Do not even grab the paper when a paper is dropped, right? Mind your own business, right? And do not even look at others. And always, do your work. But when they ask you to stop, right, stop at once. Do not even put your pencil. Otherwise, they will notify you, and they will have some sort of a penalty. And also, right, people will ask you to write down certain things on your passport. Do not help them, right? The other thing that you have to that you should know is about that additional papers for the writing will be given only only at the completion of 75%. Because even you write like half of the page, if you ask for a new or an extra paper, they will not consider that much. They will ignore you. So once you complete 75% of the paper, another paper will be given to you, right? So the exam center of IELTS is the most toughest place that you will be experiencing on the planet Earth, right? And this is tougher than the because than the PhD, because PhD you have assignments, vivas, and other sort of like things to be submitted, right? So for the degree also, it's not quite like that. It's quite simple, but the IELTS examination is quite tough, right? Okay, if you are praising the examination at the British Council, they act really weird, right? Okay, if you're at the IDP, the toughness is quite less. So that case, you should not get any additional pressure. So this boost up session is to give you an awareness about how you feel at the test center, right? Okay, and so I'll be getting like what you call one-to-one events like for nearly 10 to 15 minutes for each, right? Then the sessions will be concluded for the day. So thank you very much for being here, right? And if you have any additional questions about the preparation at the test centers, you may ask now, and you will be given like separate events for the final events after this session. Thank you so much. Yes, Miss Naini, any addition, any things to be noticed? No. Now you're fully okay. Now, are you okay, Miss Naini?
Okay.
So the problem with the ladies, when they are getting closer to the examination, they get ill. They get sleepiness. And Miss Madhuvali, how's your fever condition?
Okay, sir.
And Dharani, do you have any other problem? Because both of them, they are having problems.
No, sir.
No, luckily you have no problems. Right. Okay, then Miss Madhuvali, do you have any other things to notice? Like about the exam preparation, dressing, and other sort of things?
No.
No.
So can
None?
we bring some watch? Can we?
No need actually. No need, because you are not allowed to bring anything. Right? There is a countdown like on the wall or the screen. Sometimes they will notify you when the time is over. Right? So do not pay your attention on the clock as well, because it will reduce the sign as well. Right? Just focus on it. It's like it's like a mission, right? But always think about that, like always have your mind that you are doing it at home. Then your pressure, your mentality is the most important thing. Huh? Even you are taking 39 out of 40 here. If you get a pressurized mentality over there, you will get 10 out of 40. So you should be able to have the faith in your work, right? And always think that sometimes the things you see that it is hard is not that much harder, right? Okay, then that's the thing. Good luck to all of you, and I'll be arranging like additional sessions to you just to have your like personal work done. Thank you very much for the small briefing. Good luck, God bless you, and pass with flying colors. Thank you so much for selecting my program, and your programs will be conducted like in 5 minutes after this session, and you'll be notifying about the time frames. Thank you so much, all of you. Good luck. Good night. Get well soon. Don't get what you call. Don't get like Mr. Srimanta came at the last moment. I let him as well, right? But I'll be giving him the recording, and so he'll be fine with that as well. Right. Then thank you so much, and we'll be arranging the personal sessions for you right afterward. Just give me 5 minutes, and I'll be notifying you about your personal sessions. Right. Miss Madhu, like, do you want me to have like an earlier session or a like session after, like sometime? Do you have any work to do, Miss Madhu, Miss Nayani, Miss Dharani? What is the time frame? You know, Miss Srimat, you got late, but I'll be giving you the recording. But you will be having a private session after this session, right? Yes. or any time frame you need? Anything is okay, right? Because up to 10:30 I'll be finishing up all the discussion, because all of you will be having the exam tomorrow, right? And then one-to-one briefing should be there from my end, right? Miss Madhubala, did you go for the recording, like previous recorded session for the reading? Did you get something from that?
Yes, sir, may, for not, okay.
Right. You have to be confident on the things. So we'll talk about it in the personal sessions. Miss Nayani, how's the situation right now? How's your health right now? Is your health okay?
Yes.
Okay. Hope it is fine. Dharani, I think you are the only one who is having, like, smiling and all those things. Mr. Srimant is also fine. Right. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much. And I'll be arranging personal sessions one by one. Then good luck, good night, and thank you. If you need an earlier session, please request within the next 5 minutes. And I'll be arranging the session like according to your request. Thank you so much. Good luck. Good night. Have a nice day. And please await for your personal sessions. Bye bye. Take care. Good night.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye bye.